Travis with Horror Movies Uncut. I'm here with Mercedes Bryce Morgan, Marco Pigossi, and then Andra Nechita. Nechita. Sorry, I've been practicing that all day. It always happens this way. And we are talking about Bone Lake, and I am so excited to talk to you guys about this because it is possibly going to be the sexiest film of the festival.
That's what we're
I've already given that little thumbs up and nod. So, Mercedes, I'm going to start off with this with you because this is your baby. When you're thinking about this entire project that was brought to you, what was the first kind of visual that you wanted to relay that's going to allow people to know that they are stepping into this world of Bone Lake?
Totally. So I kind of wanted to take people through a journey of grounding them in reality with these characters, and then we just get fucking absurd and ridiculous and hilarious and bloody. And so I kind of wanted to take people along that journey visually.
Okay. And then Marco, when you were cast into the film, like looking at your character, what were some of the things that you utilized as like, do I know somebody like this? Is there someone in particular that you were thinking of when you were kind of visualizing what your character would look like? Because it goes through so much.
It's just such a specific film. It's hard to visualize. When I read the script, I was like shocked. By it. Trust me, it goes to crazy places. But it was hard to visualize the film in my head. And when we started working with Mercedes, I've never worked with a director that was so sharp in terms of like the takes and the shots that she wanted. And most of the time, me and Ed was like, what is going on? We don't even know why the camera was like going around us and down and down. And this is such an essential part of the film. When you watch, it's like, oh wow, what a beautiful vision Mercedes brought. So it was hard to visualize, but I tried. As an actor, we always try to go with the truth. Mm-hmm. And I think Diego is the most grounded person there. And so when I read it, I was like, okay, everything is so crazy. I'm just gonna go small and real, because I think that's what we needed. And I don't know, I think I have a lot, of similarities with Diego. I'm just trying to make it simple and real and truth, like what is going on with this guy who's not from this country and he's going on through this crazy thing, and how would he react, and just go with, the truth.
Exactly. And then Andra Sin. There's so many layers attached to that name in this film. Seriously. Yeah. So, looking at your role in the film, like, what's one of the things that you said to yourself that I got to make sure that people get an identity of who this character is? Because it's so many layers to every single one of the characters in this film, but I think you play a certain part that most people might not really understand too much. Until, so tell me a little bit about, like, when you started preparing for your role, like, what kind of mindset, really, did you jump into to get ready for this?
Oh, that's a good question. When I first read the role of Sin, I was scared of her because she's so confident and fun and bubbly and outgoing, and I try to be, but I was like, okay, that's an essence I really got to step into. Mm-hmm. And I think it was a fun challenge to really find ways to show all these colors. She is fun, she's outgoing, but she's also a child at heart, and she's, calculated and a little dangerous and very, comfortable in her body and in her sexuality and utilizing it to get what she wants. And so I think stepping into that, we had a wonderful conversation right before we started production that really helped me hone in on your vision, on the character. And then I wrote her like a 60-page backstory. I got so granular, and I was like, how does she brush her teeth in the morning?
Okay.
What color is her toothbrush? And then I made a playlist too.
What is her order at Starbucks, for real?
I feel like she's so complicated that she would go with like a pink drink, add vanilla cream foam, light ice.
So she's the woman everybody's honking behind to be like...
Yeah, but she doesn't care. She's like, you can wait. You can wait.
I will also say that I feel like she's kind of a little bit of a mean girl in the best way, but also you're not like that. And so you had to put that on. Whereas Diego's just such a sweetie and Marco's a sweetie.
Marco and Diego are just...
And so you guys kind of both took it.
Mercedes, I want to talk to you about this house, this estate. and like, where did you find this, and what type of challenges do you run into? Because as I hear from your cast, you guys are already throwing cameras at them and doing all types of crazy stuff that they weren't ready for. What were some of the challenges that you knew you were going to face trying to relay this very visceral story with this intensity of this house that is such a beautiful background?
Totally. So the house is completely our story. We looked at so many different places and found this place and thought, yes. And there is this woman living in there, and we kind of had to take all of her stuff out of her house.
Oh, man, hold on. Let me stop recording this before you say something that's going to get me in trouble.
No. She made a lot of money on it.
Okay. So we're not about to find her at home late or nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a sexual on making babies.
She was happy in the beginning, but at the end of the shooting, she wasn't even saying good morning. She was like, morning. She was like,
That's true. But most people don't know. We shot this movie in 18 days.
Wow.
Which is crazy. We had multiple cameras going at once, and I'm glad you guys trusted me, because I would say that the two biggest complications is how fast we're moving, but we all did trust each other for that. So we would do something, we would go, here's this dialogue scene out here, and then here's this bloody action thing going outside. So I would do this with you guys, run outside, go, okay, great, got it, and then run back inside.
yeah. And it's gonna rain, so you can do it only once because we don't have time to get it
We're shooting in Atlanta, and so on our last boat scene, we actually had a real storm, and we had to come home and couldn't shoot.
Somebody got lucky.
Yeah.
Practical effects, much.
It was too good. Our camera hopper fell in the water and broke his finger. And
Okay, remember the whole stop? Tell me to stop recording before we say something.
no, that's fine. He was like, for the movie, and we were like, I'm sorry.
That's awesome. That's awesome. He's probably at the bottom of Bone Lake too. So, Marco, to wrap this all up, man, what is one thing you hope people take away after seeing Bone Lake? Because I'm so excited for people to see this film.
Well, that's the thing. I think the expectation with this film is just have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I just want people to have fun and forget about the problem, because it's just like, it's not a film that will make you think about life. It's a film that's going to make you forget about life and just enjoy the moment and have fun. That's what I hope people do. Yeah.
Awesome. Andra, what about you?
I think I second that. Just, it's a good time. You go in there and you it's full of so many surprises, and you'll laugh and you'll ooh and you'll ooh.
and you'd be like,
yeah, it's just a great time. Yeah.
That's what I was doing when I was watching the movie. I grew up watching Emmanuel and Lady Chatterley, so this spoke a lot of volumes to me. Mercedes, what about you? What is something you hope people take away?
I hope they take away kind of what you guys were saying, a fun time. This is a popcorn movie, so we want people to watch it. I feel like it's a cult type film. We want people to watch it in a setting where they can relax with friends. It's also great for couples if you want to question your relationship.
That's true.
So,
back to that.
Yeah, but we treat everyone in this movie as sexy.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, best of luck at the screening. Thank you all so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I can't wait for people to see Bone Lake. You guys are great.
Yes, thank you so much.